Today's special value is from Secure Bright, and it's a pretty good deal. Actually, it's a crazy one because you are getting a set of 4 of these for less than $30. Stick around for that. In the meantime, let's talk about one of my #1 favorite electronics brands here at QVC. It is Bose, because I am an audiophile. I am addicted to music, audio books, podcasts. I love, love, love to listen. But the thing is, I'm spoiled and I want the very best sound possible. Bose speakers are all throughout my home. And if you are looking to gift the very best audio in earbuds, look no further, as in do not look for $300, $400, $500 plus headphones or earbuds. Instead, go to Bose. Every year when we make this available, I beg to be able to present it because I still think it's one of the best kept secrets in electronics. These are the Bose Sport Truly Wireless Bluetooth earbuds. You are getting the earbuds themselves. You're getting Stay Fit tips. You're getting several of them so that even if you're like me and every earpod that is imaginable falls right out of your ears, it will customize and fit. And the case itself will recharge the earbuds over and over and over again, so that in total you're getting 15 hours of playtime before you ever have to charge anything. Ships to you for free, ships to you in time for Christmas for free. Wow. And they are on sale $30 off of our own QVC price, which will eventually go up to $179. Our sale price is $149. 5 easy payments of $29.80. It's E234370. Brett Hamilton is here to explain what I'm so glad I don't need to understand, which is how is it possible for the sound to be so good I just get to enjoy it? Brett, good to see you, my friend. Thank goodness you're here to explain it.
Well, even if I wasn't here, here's the good news. There's nothing to explain.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
it doesn't matter. And Jen and I talk about this all the time because we're both audio freaks and music and you know, whatever you're listening to. The cool thing about Bose is that you take these out, you put them in your ear, and everything sounds good. Instead of like, well, first I got to do the thing, and then I got to Jen, and I go all the. No, you just download the app. And the app just allows you to kind of customize some settings, which you don't even really need to worry about. The thing I like about this, Jen, is that they're small. They're wireless, they go in your ears, you hear the music the way it was recorded, and I think this has become something that none of us ever thought about, Jen. Well, let's go back 2 years now. I can't believe we're having this discussion 2 years later. Using these to communicate. And what do I mean by that? So there are microphones within the earbuds themselves, and I'm listening wired because I need to hear you guys, but you pop one of these in, and not only, oh man, see the music starts and then I have to just.
It did it to me too, and I was like, oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
All right. So by the way, so I tap it and they stop, and I tap it again and they start. So what I was trying to say before I was interrupted by the music is that the microphones inside there serve a purpose. So no disrespect to anybody that owns AirPods or the other devices that have microphones in there. But if you've ever had a conversation on the phone with somebody and it sounds like this, and it sounds like they're underwater. That's because the microphone is meant to be here, which is what I'm wearing right now, not in here. Bose has figured out a way to transform that sound with this beam that goes from here to here to replicate your voice. There's the music again. Give me 10 seconds. Sorry, Sticks just popped on with a Grand Illusion. Anyway.
Attention span.
What exactly? What I'm trying to explain to you is that for those of you that get frustrated when you're talking to clients, when you're talking to your kids, when you're talking to whoever, it's because earbuds were not meant to be able to communicate. Well, Bose has figured out a way to do that so that you don't hear that underwater sound, you don't hear that warbling sound. But the cool part about that means that when you're wearing them, if the phone rings while you're listening to your music, you don't need to grab your phone. You don't need to touch your phone. You don't need to answer the call. You just go like this. And it answers the phone. And when the call's done, you tap it again and it goes away. Same thing to get to your voice assistant, same thing to get to your music for the pause and play and all that stuff. And all you need to do, Jen, is just tap the side of the device. It used to be that there had to be buttons and you're like, okay, where's the button? Because I don't know where I am. It's in my ear. Well, guess what? It's the same button for everything.
That's right.
The same button on that right
Which
button, tap on, tap off. Yep.
Is convenient, but then also there's the whole Bose audio aspect of it, which is the #1 reason why I love this so much and the #1 reason why I'm surprised at this price tag. Now, you see these 3 color choices in front of us. I would say it's important. It's kind of not. Like, go with whatever your gut tells you, or if you're gifting. I will tell you what we have in stock. Here it is in the black. 1,600 in the black. Glacier white. $850. It's more of a gray. It's also the most limited. This is Baltic blue. $1,800 remain there. $0 shipping and handling and $29.80 to get it home. Now, that's the other part of the conversation, which is a little tricky, if not impossible, for us to demonstrate when it is an earbud, because we can't convey that audio to you. And even if we did, it would be dumbed down, if you will, by the speakers through which you are listening to even the very best televisions. But all you really need to know is that Bose takes the ability to perfectly balance highs and lows to where when you are playing your favorite song through these earbuds and in your ears, it is like you are standing next to, fill in the blank, your favorite musician, and they are playing for you live.
Well, and the crazy part about it is, if anything good came out of us being locked down for a year and a half, 2 years, not doing what we normally do, I spent a lot of time outside over the last 2 summers. Not that I don't do that anyway, but more time than normal. And music's just part of my life. When I'm inside, I'm listening to music. When I'm outside, when I'm in the car, whatever it might be. I can't tell you how many times, Jen, I was listening to a song, especially from the 80s, because I'm an 80s fanatic, that I've heard hundreds, if not thousands of times. But then I was listening to it through Bose in-ears and these buds in particular. And all of a sudden, you hear that rhythm section that you never heard before. And it might be buried in the mix. It's just like, just a little bit there. Or something from percussion or a little bit of keyboard overlay or whatever it might be. And now I'm geeking out because I'm talking about stuff that's going over everybody's head. But the point of this is that you're going to hear stuff that you've never heard before on the songs that you've heard so many times before. And the fascinating part about that is it should have been that way all along. And as you and I were growing up, it cost, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to have that big sound system. You had to have giant speakers, equalizer, receiver, tuner, like all this gear that none of us understood. And we were always like, oh, I'm going to turn this knob, I'll turn that knob. And I'm like, maybe it sounds good, maybe it doesn't. Bose, as Jen just mentioned, they do the equalization for you. So no matter what type of music you're listening to, it's going to say, okay, it's a country song, so this is the way it should sound. Wow. Oh no, it's an orchestral. No, it's a rock song. It's a dirty guitar in that rock song. It's whatever it might be, and it replicates the music the way that it was recorded. And as Jen just mentioned, there's no possible way for her and I to let you hear that because they're earbuds. I could put them up to a microphone, you'd be like, that sounds like junk. When you get them home, if this doesn't make the music sound better, and if you don't hear stuff that you never heard before, stick them back in the box.
Totally agree.
And send them back. Just send them back. And
but I will tell you this, it's going to spoil you forever for how you're listening to music. And to be able to make claims like these and statements like these on earbuds that are not $400.
There she is.
$500.
In my PJs.
In your PJs, but you look amazing.
PJs.
And then also, Brett, I love the battery life on this one because the case itself is recharging the earbuds over and over. And by the way, we have 300 orders already. And this is going to be it if you want to get it in time for Christmas.
Yeah, the charging case, the case itself not only protects the buds themselves, but this works as a way to charge them. So the cable that comes with it goes into the wall. It charges the earbuds, and then it puts 2 additional charges inside the case. So if you're not near an outlet, if you're in your pajamas like Kirsten is, wandering around the neighborhood aimlessly.
I have oddly shaped ears.
And they still don't fall out.
They still and then I run and I walk and I rocking. We wear a backpack with weights.
Rocks with the weights.
So listen, they stay in and they're comfortable and they don't hurt your head.
Nothing falls out.
Even when Jen drops them.
It wasn't in my ear yet.
So
they're meant to be dropped. Oh, there's sticks again.
Oh, there it is. It is a brand name. And over the holidays when you're gifting something, when all else fails, go brand name. Bose is the top of the top. The Sistine Chapel, the football guys, the everything. This is the sound that gives you the best quality. Here's what we have available.
All right, black. We have 1,500 glacier white.
It's really like
750 Baltic blue. Most popular, only
Baltic
1,700 remain. I put the black in. Same thing. I have no idea which of the two. Yes, I can.
It doesn't matter. They're not falling out of your head.
You ever watched the Charlie Brown Christmas, right? When they're dancing and Don't change the channel. Don't change the channel. Right, please. We'll stop. We'll stop. We'll stop. Little magnets inside that hold them in, right? You know, if you're working out and you get sweaty, right? You know, they're not going to slide out. They're not going to malfunction. You can take the phone calls in it.
Did you already say how long of a charge?
You get 5 hours, and then when you put it into the case, it recharges it 2 more times at 5 hours.
I love that. You can travel for a
15
long
hours
period of
just on
time and without having to
you
recharge
can.
it.
Yeah, and the last thing I'm going to say is, and this is no disrespect to Apple or the rest of the companies that make AirPods that people are spending a fortune for, and I see them in the streets. Those guys don't do audio, right? They've done a lot of technology, and they make phones, and they make tablets, and they make laptops, and all that stuff. And the audio thing was an afterthought. Bose just does audio. They're not making washing machines or tires for your car or whatever it might be. So for those of you that are skeptical, and I don't know anybody that doesn't know the name Bose, even if you don't own Bose, get them home and try them. And as I said earlier, if this doesn't work for you.
And like full disclosure, if you're looking for the biggest difference, there's no noise like cancellation. You're not going to wear these on a plane and hit a button and it completely mutes your entire life, right? That is the only difference. And for me, the reason I'm compelled to buy earbuds to begin with is because I want the best audio when I'm on the treadmill, when I'm taking a phone call, when I just want some me time.
Going for a walk, listening to a
podcast. Going for a walk, on the plane. All right, so we have them in black. We have them in the black. 1,500 left. Glacier white, 700, and then there is your Baltic blue, most popular. Only 1,600 remain. Brett, thank you so much. I'll see you a little bit later.
Feel free to wear your PJs next time.
Yeah, wear
I
your
will,
PJs.
ladies. Thank you.
We haven't seen the PJs, so I'm not so sure we want to ask them to do that. Hey.
Maybe not the ones that say queen or princess on them.
Oh,
Brett, but
right. Wait, Kirsten, are you ready for this?
I'm so excited.
Okay, so Kirsten and I